here at Regent Park Focus with Dylan Woolakut. And you, sir, work within the community. I wanted to ask you a little bit about warming centers. What do you know about them?
Well, as far as I understand, there's definitely been a need for them over the past couple of years, with weather getting more inclement and more severe as climate change makes its continual, unhalting grind globally. But more specifically in North America and in Canada and Toronto specifically, the warming centers are so important because the shelters have reached, I believe, 97% capacity, leaving little to no room for anybody who is still out there on the street to have access to a place overnight, let alone just for a short amount of time to warm up during the day. And the argument that was made by certain council members on the absolute refusal to continue the extension of these warming centers is that, one, they couldn't afford it, which is I don't really agree with. I'm
Yeah, there
sure that
seems to be an
there's
issue of money, right? They keep saying it's a different level of government that's responsible.
yeah. So when it comes to these monetary issues that they claim are the main reasons why it's not possible, I would challenge them and say, obviously, there's funding in which is not being accessed.
Right.
It's just not being allocated to the proper resources for the proper people. And now their second argument was that although it's not too cold, inclement weather does not only include severe cold temperatures, it also includes rain, precipitous weather, snow, ice. All these conditions have a direct and heavy impact on the people who are not able to access the shelters. But also, if you're out there and you don't have a shelter and you don't have a tarp or something to protect your stuff, not only is what you have and the small amount of things that you do have going to be destroyed by the weather, but if you manage to make it through the storm with all of that wet, frozen, icy possessions of yours, the chances are, with the little sun that we've seen this winter, that the majority of your stuff that you're carrying with you will be destroyed due to mold and other kinds of issues. And the problem with that is, with what little that some of our homeless people on the streets have, they are then faced with the issue of keeping the few things that they have and wearing them despite the fact that they may contain things like mold. That will lead to more sickness of these people that are already so vulnerable and needing of our services.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.